If you have a piece of crack cocaine no bigger than this quarter that I'm holding in my hand, 1/4 of $1, we passed a law through the leadership of Senator Thurmond and myself and others, a law that says if you're caught with that, you go to jail for 5 years. You get no probation. You get nothing other than 5 years in jail. Judge doesn't have a choice. Under our forfeiture statutes, the government can take everything you own. Everything from your car to your house, your bank account, not merely what they confiscate in terms of the dollars from the transaction that you've just got caught engaging in. They can take everything. I don't care why they become a sociopath. We have an obligation to cordon them off from the rest of society. They are in jail, away from my mother, your husband, our families. So I don't want to ask what made them do this. They must be taken off the street.
Hey, this your boy Belly, man, and welcome back to a parody of reality. Because that's all this shit is at this point, man. This is X scroll number 10, so let's let it begin. We're going to start this off. My boy Don posted, Bill de Blasio, bitch ass. Hey, yo, you guys should never forgive people for this type of shit they did to us during the pandemic. Remember when they tried to sell us burgers and fries and shit to take that Bill Gates juice?
Free fries when you get vaccinated? I got vaccinated. You're saying I could get this? These delicious fries? Wait a minute. But there's also a burger element to this? Let me check with Bill Neathart. Is it too early in the day to eat a burger? No. This could be breakfast? Okay. I want you to look at this and think about, again, some people love hamburgers, some don't. Really want to respect all ways of life. But if this is appealing to you, just think of this when you think of vaccination. Vaccination. I'm getting a very good feeling.
What a fucking piece of shit. This dude is one of the biggest piece of shits in American history. Fuck this dude. He really played on people's intelligence. Like, he played on hungry people intelligence, probably homeless people intelligence, and just people who not in the loop. Vaccination. Eat this burgers and fries to put this experimental shit in your body. Like, these people are fucking disgusting. Never forgive these clowns for that shit they did. Remember the shit though. They tried to give you Bud Light, scratch off tickets and all that. Never wanted to give you free shit before your life. They giving immigrants free money, thousands of dollars right now, free rent and all that. But when it comes to taking this experimental bullshit that they put out, we got burgers and fries for you. And shakes. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. They was offering people beer and all type of shit. Like, never forgive these people for that. Let's move it along. Oh, what we got? More men playing in girl sports. What's it? Dude on the girls high school basketball team and Kip. This is out in Massachusetts. Collegiate Charter School versus Kip Academy in Lynn. Let's check out to see what's going on. That's great. Body slamming girls on their head. Wow, that's crazy actually. And I think the school released like an official statement or something. What? We living in the South Park. Reality has emerged into a parody. Hey, like I said at the beginning of this shit, man, we in a parody of real life. How disgusting is that, though? This dude injured 3 girls. They had to forfeit the game because they wanted to just, the rest of the girls that was on the bench just refused to play because they didn't want to get hurt. And the playoffs coming up. Come on, man. Slammed her on the ground. She's crying. Look how big this fucking dude is, man. Like, this shit is insane, man. Definitely a fucking South Park episode at this point, man. Let's move it along before I say something to get my channel strike. What's this? What's this read? Case of herpes zoster ophthalmicus after the third dose of Pfizer mRNA vaccine. Oh, wow. Wow, that's some spooky shit right there. Let's see what this guy says. A toxic genetic injection which triggers its victim's own cells to produce a custom designed toxic protein that precipitates a cascade of pathways to injuries and death, fraudulently pushed as a safe and effective vaccine. Oh, wow. Who said this? Dr. Mark Trousey? See what my man talking
address for questions that aren't even being asked. More deaths than civilian UK deaths in World War II. We lost a lot more combatants than that, but they were civilian deaths. United States.
My man said UK lost more. Some crazy shit, man. What happens to your blood after vaccines? Oh, let's check this video out.
Okay, so we'll first take the normal one. This is the regular without anything on it.
Yep.
You can see little platelet clumps up in here throughout, and then a couple of white cells in the background. So that looks pretty decent. Like you're gonna live forever, Dell.
All right, good to know.
All right, let's see what the Moderna looks like. So again, we'll start kind of out at that thicker edge first. We'll work our way towards, should be the thinner portion of the prep. Question is, where'd all the cells
So
go?
this is blood's reaction to the Moderna vaccine.
Seriously. It pushed him back into a big giant clump over at the edged clump. And again, is that the charge on the particles? I don't know. But where we put that drop, there are no red cells.
What
there.
the
I
fuck?
was gonna say, as they come out, it's almost like they're, getting leather bleaching clear.
Bleaching clear, some of them are folded, and some are called, what do we call, crenulated, a little crinkled. But yeah, I mean, that whole edge is like bleached.
What the fuck, man?
So this is the J&J.
This is Johnson
That's
& Johnson.
totally different.
Isn't it?
It's like a nuclear bomb went off.
Yeah, it's disordered, isn't it?
fuck?
And then there's a little more of that stacking, that rouleau here. And again, look at all this clumping here out on the edge of it.
Yeah.
It just, yeah, like you said, like a nuclear bomb went off, it just congealed it. And again, that's not spike, that's just the lipid nanoparticle. So these are becoming more spherical, and you're losing that donut in the middle of your red cell. What's happening here is slightly from the outside of the cell in, causing those cells to balloon up slightly, because now you got a subtle osmotic shift here. And all of these are supposed to be, again, isotonic. These are supposed to be balanced with the pH of the body. You shouldn't be seeing, this kind of reaction. It shouldn't be damaging to the cells of the body right away like this. So
Wow,
here's
man.
that first Pfizer, and these were the ones where we just put a drop on.
And
the
this is
whole thing
Pfizer.
just cleared. But this is where all that fluid went.
Oh my God.
And again, like that J&J, just
Oh man. I don't like to talk about none of this shit on YouTube because, man, they like to try to hide all this shit from people, man. But people should really be seeing this stuff, man. And no, I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just reporting on these videos right here. Like, shit is crazy, man. Oh yeah, look, we got gay people calling people the F word. But if we said it though, we'd be demonized as shit. And this is the same dude that beat this girl up and bragged about it online. How disgusting. Matter of fact, let's get to his video, man. Let's make him famous. Hold up. Is it back up here? up here. He bragged on this. He bragging on this type of shit.
Let me get
He said she's a scared punk ass hoe, she's a bitch, and all this other weirdo shit just sent here. Like, who even talks like this aggressively at a female? Like, fighting words. I just blow them off. You know, you might even say little shit, but who? Come on, bro. This is disgusting. Raise your sons before the LGBT cult does. This dude calling people the F word online and jumped to beat a girl up after he provoked her to pour water and then just pulled her hair out. Drug her by the hair, just pulled her hair out. I'm telling you, I could tell his dad was never in the home. Nasty work. What this woman said, she said she must ain't have no brothers because he would have never mind. I can't say that on Twitter. Look at him. She did, and I walked around freely. Somebody said, wait, not you asked if you was wrong and got mad because motherfucker said you did. You talking about I'm not mad, laugh my ass off. This is fun. Wow, man. These are the new beta males in society, man. And look, people are really surprised about like these immigrants coming here and just selling sex and stuff. Like they sold sex back home. What did Joe Biden and Democrats think they were gonna do? Just come over here and pick cotton and and do their gardening and shit? Breastfeed they babies? Like what type of weird shit these people think was gonna go on? These people are adults who already have like the type of jobs and specialties that they do to get money. You thought they were just gonna come here and change careers? Like, get fucking real. New York is a shithole, and they just sentenced their business to death with that shit they just did against Donald Trump. Literally, everybody in real estate does that, and they wanted to charge him. And then Kathy Hochul come out and says, "Oh, guys, don't worry. All the business people, don't worry. It was just Trump. We're just doing that to Trump." Yeah, okay. Something that every real estate person all around the world does. You just want to charge Trump. Okay. Like I said, man, they just sentenced that whole state business-wise to death. And very much deserved. Man, it's getting spooky. Look. Nasty work. Look, matter of fact, this is what I was telling y'all about, man.
Oh, no, they have to be afraid, and a lot of them aren't going to actually come out and say anything. But we're going to see.
They don't want to get targeted.
Exactly. If you can, anyone who's thinking in their right mind has to understand. You may be in favor. You know, the government in power may like you now, but if they can do this to someone they don't like, eventually they can do it to you as well. And so I don't see a whole lot of business folks out there cheering this. You were talking about a victimless crime, banks that voluntarily did business with President Trump, banks who would do more business with former President Trump. And so they find an ordinance or a law that has never been used ever before in anyone else. You can't say it's not targeting. And again, following the report just now from Brian Eunice, I mean, think about this. We're in a city where that's already $1 trillion has left the city in business. Where commercial real estate is at 52% occupancy. We've got one bank, New York Community Bank, that stock is down over 50% 15% this year
Oh
in the
my
last
God.
few weeks because there's so much concern over, these buildings being empty, these office buildings, and how many can we quickly convert to apartments and things like that. It's an awful business environment to begin with. And
Charles,
this has made it even more unpleasant.
Just a comment and then a question for you. I heard her soundbite a lot when she says Donald Trump and his behavior.
Yeah.
Okay, she didn't say his actions or the decisions he made as a businessman. She said his behavior. We know that Democrats hate Trump for his behavior.
Right.
They've made it clear. I thought it was an interesting choice of words from her. Secondly, who gets the money?
Every time I see these fines, like a bank is fined, $4 billion, right? And the SEC takes it. The victims have never seen anything, right? I don't know who's going to see this money. Again, no one filed a charge. No one filed a complaint. So it's just an old school. But I want to pick up on what you said because the judge made a.
How illegal is this shit, though? A victimless crime where nobody lost money. The bank said they want to do more money with Trump because they made money. And this fucking bitch, Letitia James, still goes through with this fucking unprecedented case with that Egoron, whatever the fuck that skeleton-faced bastard judge is. And they really did this to President Trump, bro. I wouldn't even open a fucking hot dog stand in New York. Or let my kids sell lemonade on the fucking corner after some shit like this, man. That is insane.
Similar comment in this, right? He says, speaking of President Trump, they did not rob a bank at gunpoint. Donald Trump is not Bernie Madoff. Yet, defendants are incapable of admitting the error of their ways. It feels like the whole plan was to make President Trump bow, to humble him, to take away his swag, to remove the veneer of the anti-establishment veneer, to break him down. That's what they're looking for, like they're going for more than anything else. And it keeps backfiring. And every time it backfires, someone sees themselves in President Trump. Like, okay, there's all these cases out there. Maybe some are good, some aren't. But the bottom line is it feels like when you get something like this and you hear the commentary, they feel like that's me. The system is trying to bring me to my knees, and I don't have the wherewithal, but I have a person who's out there fighting for me. And I just think there's so many things, legitimate things out there that can be pursued, but there are so many, 92 indictments, right? It's such overkill. And then the sort of after the victory laps afterwards is like, we're going to beat this guy down. I don't know.
Or like an E.G. character.
Yeah, and it's just disgusting because they're just trying to break him down and take as much money as they can from him because they think it's going to stop him from winning the presidency again. But they should have, what these fucking sick bastards should have did was focus on actually doing good for the country. See, they destroyed our fucking country, and then they want to run on, but Trump is worse, Trump is this, Trump is that, Trump is that. Bro, Trump didn't do nowhere near as much damage as you bastards did. He made this shit better. And he's the only president in my lifetime to tell me how it is and tell me what I was thinking myself. Confirm what I was thinking about a lot of this corrupt, dirty shit. He the first person to come out and say, yeah, I use a tax code. And Hillary and all the donors and stuff use it too. If they didn't like the tax code, they would get rid of it. They don't like people that know the shit that they know telling everybody. That's why they had him too much truth, man. Look, if it's anything the world will hate you for more than anything, it's the truth. Because everybody's so busy living lives. I lived lives growing up, man. A million broken promises and shit from people and all that. I had enough of the fucking lies. I don't care how ugly the truth is. Let me get it. And that's how everybody should be at this point. How the fuck does lies help you out in life? You going out here thinking something is this and it's not because you've been lied to. Now you don't know how to maneuver and operate in whatever atmosphere or environment you in because you've been lied to. So it's time to wake up, man. You don't got to listen to me. You don't have to listen to nobody else. Think for yourself. Put 2 and 2 together and get 4. If it equals 6, 7, or 8, you fucking wrong and was told the wrong thing. And that's where I'm going to leave it at, man. I got to get ready to go to work. I'm going to start uploading more, though. I got the last strike will be off of my YouTube March 3rd. So it's been a long journey for me trying to get these truths and stuff out here, man. And, we almost back rolling the regular way, man. So it's time to turn up on this shit, man. Y'all seen it like I seen it, man. I'm out.